What's it up, baby? You already know it is the big boss hog, boss dog K poke through the door. Here to talk this boxing. Your boy about to do a quick little workout in my room real quick. Before I go make some little quick money. But I wanted to say this here. My last video, this is a response to that. When Boziana said that Errol Spence, whether he drops the belt and fights Terrence Crawford, he still would be undisputed, right? And I said I agree. The reason why I said I agree is because physically Errol Spence won't be labeled as undisputed, right? But we all know that Errol Spence would be considered an undisputed champion of the world, right? I really want that fight, okay? That's a fight I really want for boxing. I feel like it's good for boxing. I feel like it's good for Errol, you know? It could be good for Bud if he's able to pull off this victory. The problem is Bud Crawford, okay? Hear me out. Terrence Crawford, stubborn. He's stubborn in the ring and out the ring, okay? The contract was sent to him. He was in contract. I want y'all to listen to this, okay? This is not biased. This is truthful, unbiased information. Terrence Crawford was in contract talks with Errol Spence, PBC Al Heyman. He admitted to the public that he was talking to Black Prime the whole time, and he wanted to get a fight in. Cool, right? Cool. You want to get a fight in, whatever. I disagree with it, but whatever. It's done. What's done is done. He already fought the dude. He beat him, whatever, right? The fact of the matter is this. You got out of negotiations and tried to use that as an excuse and paint a narrative that was false. That's the problem I have. What I mean by that, you tried to say that PBC don't have no money and Errol Spence didn't want to fight and Errol Spence and Al Heyman are gay. Those are the words that Terrence Crawford said, right? So that's the narrative he pushed out, right? Instead of him just being like, simply, I want to get another fight in. We still could negotiate the fight. I just wanted to get something in real quick before, since we not fighting till 2023, whatever the case is. He could have just kept it like that, right? No. The nigga come out and say, oh, yeah, they gay. They ain't got no money. Ain't no guarantee. When come to find out that there was a guarantee offered to you at first, but you would decline the guarantee, right? You wanted more money because you wanted an enormous amount of money for the guarantee, right? I need to put a bookmark right there. Terrence Crawford also said, let's bookmark that. Terrence Crawford said he's the best fighter in the world. Terrence Crawford said he'll knock Errol Spence out cold. When did money come into this picture? If you feel like you better than somebody, right, and there's nothing they can do to you, Terrence Crawford is basically saying he finna dog Errol out like he just did David Avenesian. So my thing is this: if you feel that way about Errol Spence, why is money coming into the picture? If you feel that way, why are you worrying about judges and who come out first, who come out second? Why are you worrying about stuff like that? That doesn't matter. If you feel like you better than dude, if I feel like I'm better than dude, I don't care what he do. I don't care how much money he get. I'm washing him. I'm signing the I'm getting 20%. Cool. I'm signing, and I'm gonna wash him. That's just what it is. I'm gonna wash him. If you feel like you're better than somebody, why all of a sudden you sit here? I don't care. I don't care what. It could be 90-10. I don't care what it is. If I know I'm better than dude and I sound like, okay, cool, and he all hype, I'm going to wash him. But Terrence Crawford, he see Errol. He know that boy problem. He know that. He know this ain't finna be easy. All that tough talk about he was going to do X, Y, Z, and F. Errol Spence going to sleep and all that. We not trying to hear that, bro. Actions speak louder than words, man. Like I keep telling y'all in every video. But to get back on topic, that's the reason why in the beginning, to get back on topic in the beginning, why I sat there and said, I agree with Bozy. Because I see what he talking about. I see. You know what I mean? Now you can spin there to say, hey, look, Bozy just trying to advocate for his son. He want his son to get a belt. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and hate and say that, I don't see. You know what I mean? And I'm just sitting here saying I see what dude's saying. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. We want to see this fight. It's the biggest fight in boxing. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I want Undisputed for Errol. This will cap everything. This will put a stamp on everything. The problem is that boy don't want to get in the ring. Bud Crawford don't even care about being undisputed. He say he want to be undisputed, but he don't even care about being undisputed. Why? Because Bud Crawford has been at welterweight for like 3-4 years, and he had no way, shape, or form did he try to ask or force a way to fight another fighter who had a belt. When Sean Porter had the WBC belt, he didn't try to go fight Sean Porter. He didn't. Okay? Now, granted, he did try to get a Manny Pacquiao fight. I'll give him that, right? But he asked about it. Okay? I'll give him credit. He did try to ask for a Manny Pacquiao fight. But let's be real. A 40 on Manny Pacquiao. If Manny Pacquiao was in his prime, you think Bud Crawford would fight that boy? No. You know what I mean? I answer that for you. No. He know Manny Pacquiao out his prime. He's slow. Man, I probably can get cuz. Let me go ahead and get in here with him. I know, and they push come to shove. If I gotta turn to a dog, I can get in there with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he wanted to fight Pacquiao. But he wasn't trying to get in there with no young, hungry champions. He wasn't trying to get in there with Errol. Okay? All this talk about it, because if he wanted to get in there with Errol, let's just keep it 1,000. If he wanted to get in there with Errol, he would have got in there with Errol. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about Errol said no. But it go for Bud. Bud Crawford had an opportunity to force his way to get that fight. He could have sat there and told Top Rank, okay, hey, man, I'm not fighting another fight unless it's against Errol Spence. Period. He never did that. He kept fighting tomato can, a tomato can, wash the fighter. Tomato can, wash the fighter. That's what his resume entails of. And this last dude was garbage truck juice. He wasn't even a tomato can. He was garbage truck juice. He was trash. He carried that boy to the 6th round, then stopped him. That's just facts. Okay? This is no hate. This is facts or information, right? Terrence Crawford, when you're pound for pound, you fight pound for pound fighters. You fight other elite fighters. You don't go fight David Avenesian. You don't go fight a washed-up Kell Brook. You don't go fight Amir Khan coming off a shaky win. You don't go fight Jose Benavidez Jr., Jeff Horn. Those fights don't happen. The reason, and this is another thing, y'all sit there and try to throw that whole statement about, Errol told him to go get a belt real quick. Errol never said that. Go back and watch that ESPN video. I'm going to post the link in the description. Go back and watch it. Errol never said, he need to go get a belt. Right? So I want you to do your homework before you start spewing stuff out. Because a lot of y'all just talking. Y'all saying stuff from these pro Bud channels or these idiots in the comment section who don't know nothing about no boxing. They just reciting stuff that other people saying. That's just what it is, because it feel like it makes sense to them. Do your homework first before you come in here and talk. That's just facts. But at the end of the day, Errol Spence, I want Undisputed for him. I want that for him. I really do. I feel like he deserves it. He deserves this fight, man. But at the end of the day, I just don't see Terrence Crawford putting his pride to the side and coming to the table, the right way. Because, his way is retarded. Coming to the table the right way and getting this fight done. It's not going to happen. And I've held my stance that Terrence Crawford should drop that belt. I made videos about that. I still stand on that 10 toes. But at the end of the day, this fight it take two to tango. You know what I mean? Errol can do all the right things on his end. And he said this, right? Errol Spence said this. When I get that third belt, watch who holding up the fight. That's how I'm going to conclude this. Like, comment, subscribe. We're Run For No Smoke. Let's go.